Kyle, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can't
Yes.
hear you. I just had to turn your your thing on. Your
Good.
fucking Skype icon exceeds my expectations
I've had that for a long
for
time.
everything
Can
in life.
you turn it at all?
I might just post it.
You should.
I think I'm gonna put it. I'll put it in retro later.
Sure.
I'm taking a screenshot of it right now.
That'll
Good.
count as our Max Williams shout out for the night.
That's right. It sure will.
You want to increase my volume a tad?
Sure.
On the
Right.
and that's it. That's what I had initially. I didn't know how to ask you that earlier when we
There
were
we
doing
go.
the
Is that
other
better?
Skype call.
Kyle, say something.
You guys all sound great.
Cool.
Good.
You sound good too.
Okay. Cool.
Aw, I miss you, Frisco.
I miss you too, man.
When did you get off of work? How long have you been home?
Like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
okay. So yeah, that's what I figured. 'Cause
So
you're
I had just
usually tied up
randomly
with
Yeah.
checked
lunch
the
all
chat
day.
list, and you had just magically gotten there.
I would have loved to have shown up and hung out with you guys
Yeah.
on site, but this wasn't in the cards.
Yeah, it happens. Like I said, that's the I talked about that before too. Like we're all grown ups now.
I know.
Boo.
People got jobs and shit.
Gross.
So since I'm just joining here, what have I missed here in terms of the tournament?
It's been a pretty good event overall. Like I said, the stream's
Yeah.
actually been really good, except for one or two hiccups early on.
On
but we-
our end,
Yeah, on
even,
our end, but we finally got that sorted out.
Brian Valdez has been running that like a champ.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You can't say it enough. Like shout outs to
Yeah,
Brian for keeping things
For the
tight.
last 15, 20 minutes I was watching the stream, it all looked really great.
Yeah, and he was iterating. Like I said, he was doing more than I would have in terms of like I would have been too afraid to futz with stuff like because out of the fear that it might break it more. But he was like iterating and improving
Get
camera
right in
angles and tweaking stuff. Like he was really doing it.
Because initially he had the hand cams as two separate views and would do like we would do,
Yeah.
switching between them. But he's like, this is just too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand that. Like it is work, and I try my best when I do that, but it's not easy.
So it definitely needs a dedicated person just kind of plugging away at it.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's just him running the stream. Like, I think it's just he might have had someone else helping him earlier. To my knowledge, it's just been him.
Sure. So yeah.
Yeah, I
shout-outs
like
to
the double
Brian.
view for the double hand view. Actually, it works out well. Actually,
We did that a while ago, but we also had shrunk the main view so it wasn't overlapping, and things got kind of weird, so we ended up switching to the other one. But we might bring it back. It seems to be working all right.
Yeah, our
Angle.
main issue then was we couldn't. We never quite figured out where to position them
Yeah.
to get people to actually show their hands on the stream.
People sit in different places every game unless you force them to
Yeah.
sit in a certain
For
way.
sure.
Nail
Yeah, and
the
this
chair
is,
to the floor.
yeah, having them in the middle of the table, like
Strap
on the
them down.
table.
Yeah.
It's like this is a pretty okay solution, but then it's still like, oh, people have this thing between their arms, and like,
Yeah,
it might-
that'd be a little
someone
weird
might
for me as a player,
Swipe
but
it
who
off when they're
cares?
picking up their stuff on accident and knock it to the floor.
Well, it seems like it's decently bolted from watching them mess with it a little bit. I think while you were getting food, Dustin,
oh, okay, right on.
they had to like do a decent amount to like pick up
Cinch
and
it
move
down
it.
or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good stuff.
So, have we seen much of Logan Cordell's deck up to this point? Do
He
we
was
know
on
what kind of
earlier.
empowered Broly we're looking at?
Is he the other guy in the finals? Is that
Yeah,
why it's updated?
he just won.
okay, so
Oh, nice.
he beat the Prot Cooler. Okay.
Well, no, or yeah. So it would be the
Red Roshi.
yeah, it would be
versus
Roshi.
Saiyan
That's
Broly?
right.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think like his builds, in terms of the build itself, it seemed pretty by the numbers. Like I didn't.
Okay.
Like maybe even leaning towards like he made a few weird like decisions to include attacks that I might not put in.
Yeah.
Like I might have changed quantities and stuff. I think the more interesting thing going into this finals will be how well he executes. Because like
Sure.
like I said before, earlier in the day, it seemed like people were performing pretty well. Like we didn't see that many players. I feel like in most of Swiss. And then in Top Cut, especially the top 16 and top 8, like I feel like we saw a lot of people with a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
And Logan made a fair share of those in terms of like he just missed a lot of like a lot
Just
of mini
some weird
decisions that would have
calls.
benefited him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially for like this kind of matchup, if you start playing passively against Red Roshi, they're gonna drop all their relaxations and blazes, and it'll be over like that.
Which is
Sure.
basically what happened.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I don't
You have to
think-
take whatever small chances you get early.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll make mistakes. I doubt he'll make mistakes
gotta
in
go.
terms of
Go ahead.
when to declare combat, because it didn't look
Okay.
like he was screwing up that kind of stuff, but it was a lot of little like, all right, I'm already in this turn, and like I could optimally deal way more damage than I'm going to end up dealing.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are scared to go in on 3-card hands. I don't know why
Yeah.
that is a lot. I don't know.
Play the
Especially
numbers
against like
game.
Roshi or Red Cooler. I mean, if you're at 3 cards and they're 3 really good cards against like a Red Cooler, Red Roshi or something, like
Yeah,
just
they're gonna
go
draw dead
in.
stuff.
Like, they're gonna have 1, maybe even 2 dead cards in their hand.
Uh-huh.
You know. So
Especially even if they don't draw a bunch of dead cards, they'll still you'll get out of that combat fairly neutrally. They'll stop your attacks and stuff, but if you just keep pushing at it, eventually they'll draw a bad hand.
Sure,
and
that's
Broly
right.
needs
This,
one.
this was the last round of Swiss
Oh, you're right. It was,
matchup.
so they did meet each
Okay.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory's a little
I
fuzzy.
completely
'cause-
forgot
but
about that, yeah.
That was
Thanks for-
round 7. You are correct.
I forgot. That's weird. And then Broly won that, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's undefeated. So yes, he won that.
yeah.
I need to look at
Numbers
things.
don't lie. yeah, he totally did. I had to think about it too. It's been a long day.
And that's the Roshi's only loss.
Sure, was
This,
to
Yeah, wow.
this dude, so
this will be interesting.
Gets his chance to
excellent performance.
make
clearly.
revenge.
By both of them.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
again, like,
to be
I'll
like
s-
undefeated at this point.
Yeah,
like,
I'll
wow.
be interested to see if Roshi, if
Can
Rick
pull
keeps
that
up
out
that
again.
pace, like just in terms of like how quickly he was playing, or if he
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like slows it down a little bit, because he was
That's
really
impressive.
tearing through that last game.
Oh,
Like
wait.
it was a little nuts.
Oh no! Oh, okay. So
Like that
Blue
relaxation
Cooler
or the
hasn't lost.
slumber, he tore through that
Okay.
in like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, we shall see. But Lorraine
Okay.
is telling us. That
Yeah, so I
that
guess
match
he just
might-
hasn't changed.
Okay, so that match is not actually decided as far
Oh,
as we
okay.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
so it
waiting
could
on
be
it.
Prot Cooler or Empowered
Yeah.
Broly. In terms of like matches I'd want to watch, I'd rather see Prot Cooler
Sure,
But-
we've all seen less of Prot Cooler than Empowered Broly to this point.
for
but-
sure.
And then I would like to see Supernovas against the Red Roshi. It'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool interactions to see like decisions and all that and how it works out. I think it'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
I haven't seen this blue Cooler deck. I don't know if it's
We
running
haven't either.
decapitations and betrayals, but you would assume it would.
Yeah, I would hope so, but yeah, we don't know. We haven't seen that deck on stream,
Yeah.
so I can't comment to the details of that build.
So that's an advantage that blue Cooler has that something like black Cooler doesn't. It's got supernovas and declarations, and that's about it for board, which is enough to fight against like a red Cooler, but not so much a red Roshi that will just
Right.
assault your board.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Kyle, did you see 2 restored cells top 16? You see that?
I did. That's great.
Two
Yeah.
of 3 even.
Even that there were that many restored cells.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that game, that top 16 game bummed me out.
Yeah.
And again, like, it bummed Kelly out, I'm sure, 10 times more.
Yeah.
But yeah, he totally just, like, he wasn't feeling it. He made a lot of little
You got the level
little
3
micro
first
errors
turn,
that
actually.
game. Yeah, well, that was,
Wow.
that was something. But, yeah, a lot of weird stuff. And again, like I said, I do that stuff too. It's interesting because I feel like the thing that's counted me out this tournament season is that I'm good for like one game losing mistake per event, no question. But usually not more than one in a game, which is a really weird place to be in.
But all it
You
takes is
tend to
one,
play
though.
decks that have a hairline
That's true
Yeah.
too.
border
Like,
between
exactly.
certain death
If
and
I had-
success.
Yeah,
you like
if
to
I
dance
played,
on the knife's edge.
If I played stuff that was closer to like Ruthless or Saiyan Beatdown
Right.
more often,
A little more
it would be
forgiving.
less of an issue. Yeah, I definitely.
I mean, look
that
at
is definitely
Chicago.
true as well.
You played Ruthless Cell, and
I guess you know.
that was
I
top
guess
16.
That's true.
A Ruthless Cell deck was really cool.
I liked it a lot.
Yes.
I hope to be.
Didn't quite catch on, but I guess the
I mean,
turning
yeah.
over to the set 6 kind of did
Yeah,
it.
that was. I would have played that deck again if there were more set 5 events.
Yeah.
But yeah, the the meta shifted, and that's kind of how things go in terms of new builds. But that was my.
He's
funnest,
not Broly.
That was my
Yeah.
funnest tournament in terms of like running something and having it execute the
Yeah.
way I expected, like for sure. But yeah, it's rough out there.
So Kyle,
You
what
make
do
one
what do you want to
mistake
see
and
in
it'll cost you
set 7?
tournament.
What are you liking?
I mean, I like a lot of the stuff so far. I like a lot of the styled cards, especially the ones bringing back old styles. Saint Clench, I think, is going to be really fun. We're going to see some crazy decks with that. And Namekian Hunt for Lord Slug.
I like Namekian Hunt a lot. Like I think that's.
I wish
like
more
that card.
personalities could use it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the balance on that might not be there, but
Sure. Yeah. Who can
Slug
say?
and nail, or it's not.
Just
The
slug
Hunt's
alliance.
villains only.
It's
It is
villains only
villains.
and below a certain.
I knew the
So-
power.
so
of
nail
it.
cannot
any
use it.
future personalities.
I don't think there would be unless they did some weird.
Evil
like if they-
Dende.
Or, I mean, they could print evil
Evil
Piccolos.
Dende.
Like
Yeah.
if they went like
Right.
here's a bunch of flashbacks from Dragon Ball
Mm-hmm.
or something,
Yeah.
and like we've turned it into an MP stack. That's the only thing I can possibly imagine
Yeah.
that they could do,
Yeah, there's no other.
other
evil
than just
Namekian
making another
character.
slug
I
stack.
mean, there's no other Namekian character.
Yeah, or like Cell never comes back again. I mean, he does for a hot second.
Okay, Logan is gonna advance.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh boy, are they gonna make them fill out tax information live on the internet? Do we
Oh,
get to
man.
scalp
Yeah,
their
yeah,
social
that's
security
right.
numbers?
Yeah, let's
We
gonna
already
write that
saw
down right in
phone
front of the
unlock
camera.
codes earlier.
Let's do it.
Hand cam. Let's do it. Give me their SSN.
Yeah, we did see one or two instances of people actively text messaging on a stream.
Someone unlocked their phone.
You can
Like-
Someone
if
what?
Yeah.
you could
They
steal
unlocked
Rich
their
Bondi's phone, you can scrub back to the
and,
stream and unlock it.
Oh, I'm sure he's
With
got
his-
some incriminating things on his phone if you dig
Oh
through it.
Oh,
That's pretty funny.
it's been quite a day.
Oh yes.
Cats. Mostly just pictures of cats.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Yep.
The most incriminating evidence of all.
Cats and glaciers, polar bears. I don't think he's lived in Alaska for a really long time.
No,
that
that's-
joke doesn't
that's
play
way back.
really. But back in the day, Bondi Alaska jokes were like tier
Yep.
1.
Not so hot right now.
The melted.
Damn.
That cloak wasn't a style decision. He
That's
needed
right,
that
it was
for
for
warmth.
survival. Like, I'm gonna die out here.
He was
Uh-huh.
initially Kyle. He was initially listed as like with his name, and then it got shifted to Deadly Cloak, and then that was just when he got on stream again later. It was still just Deadly Cloak.
I appreciate that. I mean,
It was
him
funny.
and Brian are good friends, so
For sure.
Is Bondi here at this event?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got on stream 2 times.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
how'd you let that happen?
We
We're
didn't
not
know-
picking
yeah.
the matches. It's not on us.
It's been like top table matches this entire time,
Yeah.
but he was round one
in
with.
round 4. I think?
Well, who was he against in round one?
I heard he
Some-
played Matt Lowe.
played
in
Matt
round
Lowe.
one.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
round
right.
one,
I was like,
yeah.
it was someone else you knew.
What was he playing, Bondi?
Black Cooler.
Yeah.
Without Unleashed, which is the thing we hated about those.
Oh
the Titans.
man.
I got.
Am I going to be beating a dead horse to say that I don't necessarily agree with that?
I mean, that's fine. I
don't agree with that. So the Unleashed build is just so potent.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. And in
It's more
both of the
consistent
games,
for sure.
both of the games, it was one of those things where like the game state got to a certain
Well, I
point
don't
where
think-
like if you were running Unleashed, maybe you could pull a Hail Mary
Right.
and win this. But since
'Cause
you're
we
not, you're
had-
probably done.
We had it was a Devious Cooler mirror, wasn't it?
Was that his? That might be the other one. It's
I
all
don't
a blur.
think cause I don't think any of them ran Unleashed that we saw.
No, I think you're
Because
right. In terms
we
of like
only
Devious Cooler
it was-
specifically.
The
yeah.
only time we saw Cooler level today was in that mirror.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing.
I think Bondi might have gotten to 3.
Right, I don't
and
remember
that was,
seeing
like, it.
Unleashed or complementary attach
I don't know.
cards in any of
Yeah.
the cooler builds we saw. So I
That's
think you're
that's
right.
really surprising. Just mostly
Yeah.
because the Unleashed Devious Roshi or Devious Coolers won 2 of the last 3 or 4 regionals.
Sure, yeah, that's the part that surprised
So
me
the-
too. Is that like it's not like people don't like there are lists out there.
It's
with
on the
that
radar,
build.
yeah.
Yeah, like It's real weird.
Unleashed is arguably the best card of the game right now too.
It's
So-
real
It's
good.
up there, yeah.
And it just and it syncs with Cooler so well. I mean, going
Mm-hmm.
from 2 to 3,
And-
even if
and
you
it-
get the 4 somehow, and then you want to go back down, if you already used it once already, then go back down.
Yep. That card's not going away either. You're
I
starting to
doubt
look at
it.
these set 7 MPs, and all I'm like, all right, what can I do with Unleashed in this deck?
Yeah.
Gain levels and win. That's what.
Yep.
Yay!
All these Goku decks are gonna be level 4 by the end of the first turn.
Gross.
Yeah.
Sounds delightful.
That just felt sleazy. Like hearing you say that, I was like,
Why would
ugh.
you
Oh,
say
this
that, Kyle?
this is reality now.
Is this a dream or is this a fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
Don't do it. We're gonna get sued. Anyway, 2 or 3
Still
more
on
seconds
Twitch
and we're
here.
done. They're gonna mute that audio. Tell me that.
I mean, nothing else is happening, so
Sure.
do it. I dare you.
I want to know: are they literally filling out tax information before playing this game, or is
Yeah.
is the blue cooler game still going on? Probably that.
He's, Brian said that it's official that Logan is moving on, so I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Need the tax
Again,
info now.
like logistics on the
suspense
ground.
up.
Yeah.
They're I'm sure they're doing something important, but
One would hope they're doing something important. Photo op.
Anything else Anything else cool today? I see a black Yamcha made top 16.
I wanted to see that. I was bummed out that
Yeah.
we didn't get to see that black.
We got to
Yamcha.
see
Kinda
Adaptive 13 versus Tim Batau's
All
Protective
right.
Trunks.
and it was
What
like a blowout.
Yeah.
Like Adaptive
What was
13
the Trunks
crushed
deck?
that deck
It was Protective.
with
Huh.
old one,
and we never
I
saw
don't-
him get
yeah,
off
I
of
don't think
it.
he got off of level 1.
Was
So
he supposed to get off level 1?
I have
Like,
no
as of,
idea.
he was-
I am almost certain because like what would you ever do at old Trunks level 1?
Look at your top 4 and do nothing, I guess.
but-
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
Wait
it was a
for
real.
Tim
something better.
Tim comes up with some funny decks when he
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily need to win.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
Yeah.
I was
He's
like,
just having fun. This is cool.
He was running Orange Roshi last week.
I like Orange Roshi way better than
That's funny.
Blue Trunks. It just seems like it would be more fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
But, you
One card
know,
that I always
Other than
wanted
that,
to-
it's been pretty par for the course. Nothing really
Yeah.
like crazy or weird. But like Dustin said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
it's end of a set.
Right, I
like-
think this meta is pretty well
for
defined.
sure. That blue Yamcha versus.
Blue Yamcha,
do you remember what
Black
it was
Cooler.
fighting? Was that a Black Cooler match too? We had a Blue Yamcha match that was. It was pretty fun to watch from like
Yeah.
a turn. Like this is a good tempo
God, I
game.
don't remember.
Because it was just like it was the opposite of some of the top cut games we saw, where like the Blue Yamcha player was really just pushing hard and like being aggressive enough, and just making a lot of like solid calls on when to enter combat, and kind of just coming out ahead in a bunch of little skirmishes that resulted in him ultimately winning the game.
Yeah.
Was that deck running Unleashed?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, because he got to, or no, yeah, he got to 3, didn't
Yeah,
he?
because he raw drew and unleashed like first or second turn.
That's right, yeah.
And
And
then,
then
entered and visited
next
for the
turn,
second one to
yeah.
level up
Nice.
again.
I remember
which is
that
like
now.
that's a play that people don't do often enough.
God, I can't remember.
Yeah.
What he was
Enter with
playing.
visiting for aggressive cards and then put on pressure.
Especially if you're going for Unleashed and to go to Yamcha level 3, that's 2 cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that match was fun to watch.
I wish I could remember what he was
None
playing.
of them were terrible.
No.
Just like Lorraine
No.
said.
They were all very
or
solid
like I think
matches.
you both said, like the meta's almost done. Like things are played out a little bit in terms of creativity. Like
Yep.
people have kind of solved
We're
the
right
good
there
builds.
for
We
the
can't
new
all
set, we're,
be
like, itching
Tim
for it.
Batau playing weird cards. Or weird
But
decks.
on the other hand, we got a red Roshi in the finals. This is set
Yeah.
5 classic here. We haven't
Sure.
seen much of it.
Who would have guessed?
Right.
The classics from earlier this year.
A simpler time full of red Roshis and black Krillins.
The year, in a year,
That's right. All that,
a world
all
before
that,
Broly and Unleashed.
that impending terror about what Cell would do before they fixed him. It's
Right.
like the wide-eyed fright of like, oh god.
Because was he the same set as Cell?
Roshi?
Roshi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
like-
Roshi,
I
Cell,
don't even remember. It was so
uh,
early this year. I don't even remember.
Roshi, Cell, Yamcha, and the android we
Android
do not speak of.
16.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Who was apparently here? There was a 16 deck today and a 19.
I want to know if anyone knows, posted in the chat, if that deck came out even or better.
Oh, the 16.
Yeah, the 16 deck.
I feel bad for the 16.
I'd be impressed.
I would too. It was like 50. It was like 2-2 in round at the end of round 4,
Yeah.
which was to me is an impressive record
Right.
for an Android 16
Yeah.
deck. So if you went even
was-
or positive, which I guess you'd have to go positive because it was 7
Was it
rounds. If you went positive, you should be proud
Yeah.
running that Android
I
16.
agree.
3-3-1.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Tying's for jerks. Don't tie.
It's
I
true.
agree.
I'm trying to find out what style. It was Tag 16.
Yeah, like the tag for 20 and just go ham on people.
Something like that, yeah. Well, because then you could have stuff like you could dominance off of
Yeah.
off of 1
Sure.
to get anywhere.
Get to like a power that does something.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
Which
16
level of 16
2.
does something?
I have
What
no
does 16
idea.
level 2
It
do again?
rejuves an affiliated card, like it rejuves a hero or villain only card to draw card. It's got a universal +1 modifier, I think.
Yeah.
And then your cards without endurance have endurance 1. I think
It's
that's what it
something like
does.
that.
Sure.
Man, I
Because
don't
the
know.
level 1 gives a universal buff and the universal endurance effect, and I believe the level
Makes
2
no sense.
graduates
where-
to make the endurance
No,
effect
it
only
doesn't.
for you.
Your
and then it
attacks
does
do
another thing.
+1, but everything has endurance. Have fun.
Think about that in red, where there are no endurance cards, basically.
I don't know. that's-
Enraged 16.
That makes no sense.
That's the deck.
It's about to be frozen out, so
That's
gotta
right.
get that one in.
That's
I
right.
know.
Get them.
I'm kind of glad they've frozen out the masteries,
Yeah.
It'll definitely make things more interesting.
Yes.
though. Yeah. It makes other masteries better.
Mhm.
Like
It's-
tag and
I think it's 100% the right move.
Yep.
Sure.
And I still don't know which, like, I personally probably would have been okay if they started freezing MPs, but I'm also pretty much okay with them not freezing them.
Who would you freeze?
But I definitely am glad that they froze masteries. I mean, I like if it were me, I probably just would have done it by block. Like I would have just froze set 1/1s,
Oh, okay,
just because they're the oldest.
Just for a quick statistic here, I was looking through the top 16. 13 of them are set 1 masteries.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if you want an idea how the metagame's about to change, that's about right.
Sure. And I think there were like 31 devious decks today, so people
Yeah,
are getting,
that's
it,
a lot.
people are
crazy
getting it out of their
number.
system before it's gone.
Oh, you
Wow.
were just saying statistics-wise for masteries. I thought you meant for
Yeah,
MPs.
because that was it's like at least a third of the tournament, probably a little more.
Yeah.
19 black coolers.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
And
of
only,
coolers.
and only one of them made top 16.
Right.
I wonder what happened
I wonder
there.
how many of them were running Unleashed.
I mean, you got to think it's at least a couple.
I hope at least half of them.
There were more restored than knowledge today.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was like 2 knowledge piccolos.
There's 8 restored to 2 knowledge.
Yeah.
I feel bad for whoever
There was,
those
I
knowledge
think,
players
there
were.
was a perceptive trunks.
Although that deck still, like, bafflingly to me,
Okay,
Knowledge
they're
has
about to-
performed well in a couple events recently. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it at all.
They're
It hasn't
about to
gone away.
start,
All right.
Brian says.
All right. Well, we're ready. So.
You know what you say about perceptive trunks real quick before it starts? I played that deck a couple times. I've drawn like I had like an 8-card hand doing the perceptive trunks with the sword.
Uh-huh.
You
Uh-huh.
sword
Right.
and stack all the
Yeah.
black.
Mhm.
What is that card that if you mill it, it goes
Empowered
in
sword.
Oh,
slash or whatever.
protective? Or
No, no, not that.
protection. Protection.
Black
Oh, okay.
protection and
Yeah.
the 1 black attack.
The
five
physical,
life,
right?
The 5 life, yeah. But double team. black
Double team, yeah.
Yeah,
there
you just stack all that, and then you just mill 2 at the setup.
Right.
And you just stack everything, and you go to like level 3 or level 4.
That is a
Uh,
cool card.
Go
The
ham
one
on
that levels
somebody.
it.
I've done that. It was fun.
Lorraine, you should check if Brian's still in the chat. Ask him if they're doing best of 3 or best of 1. It doesn't really matter. I'm just curious.
I mean,
we'll
he'll
be
hear,
here.
He'll hear you. I'm pretty sure he's
We'll be
like,
here for
listening.
as many matches as they do. I was just wondering.
I mean, just message him. Like, can't you just Facebook message him?
I don't even care that much. Like I said, we're gonna stick around,
Good
so it
lord.
doesn't really
They'll
matter.
either pack it up after one game or they'll keep
Sure,
playing.
yeah. If the cards leave the table once a game is over, we'll know.
So yeah, like it was
I
said
love
before,
it, man. The
this
mastery
is
has the power stage counter.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm rooting against Rick because he's using his mastery
He's been doing
to
it
the
manage
whole
his power
time.
stages.
I would have a die like
That may seem petty, but that's just how I feel. I'm sorry, Rick.
That's starter deck etiquette there.
For sure, yeah, man. It's like you might as well de-sleeve your pile and just like drool all over your cards as you draw them, dude. I don't actually mean that. I mean it like 10%. I'm just getting tired and belligerent.
Yeah, you guys have been at this since 1 Eastern.
Yep,
Not me.
No,
I
I
can't
am.
say- I can't say that for
I think
myself.
130.
it is really like that's an okay showing. Rick has done a hell of a job today
Yeah.
pulling Red Roshi
Sure.
back
He's
into
been-
back
this
into the
is-
finals of a regional at
This
the
is
end of
his
this meta.
third match on stream. We've seen him a bit. And I
Yes,
think this is
yeah.
also Logan's third too, because they
Right,
played.
yeah.
We saw him
Yeah.
in top 8.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they played
And then
we
top
saw them in
4,
Swiss,
and now-
right? And then they both had another top cut match.
Facebook
and now they're back.
messages. Let's read them.
It's like, all right,
Let's see,
yeah.
it looks like he's getting some coaching.
I'll
draw
go to
cards,
Whole Foods
attack,
on my way home from the
okay.
regional. Here's a gift.
That looked like a.
Thumbs
It was
up.
a fry. It was
Fry,
a-
yeah. Shut up and take my money.
You saying grab, it draws cards, yeah.
That's right, yeah, exactly. Unleash for Saiyan Rescue.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services. All you need to know.
That is a thing about this matchup
Oh,
too, though.
geez.
Broly can just enter on a dig, or even maybe without it, and just
Yeah,
push
exactly.
Roshi's face in
And-
so
and
hard
maybe
that it won't
Roshi
matter.
will be dead.
Uh-huh.
Like that's true of Broly. That's true of Broly anyway, but even more
That's
so in this
especially true
match.
here.
Yeah,
Yep.
like theoretically. So we'll see.
Which funny too, he's actually playing Severing Punch too, which actually hurts
Okay.
Roshi a
Sure.
lot.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no joke. That could cost him a significant amount of
Yeah,
anger.
we've seen that. He
'Cause
played
they have
Severing Punch quite a bit
2-anger
today.
cards. Roshi does lots of 2-anger cards.
Get sad.
And he
Again-
runs Wallbreaker too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Wow.
does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and again, 2 set 1 masteries, just like Kyle said. Math, statistically speaking, with 13 and cut, it's not surprising to see
Yep.
2 in the finals.
Who are the
I
other
like
ones
Severing
in-
Punch. That's a
oh,
neat
yeah.
card for this deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that card's okay.
Like-
I like that card.
It's
It's
good.
definitely gives him an edge in any kind of mirrors that it's to turn off Unleashed.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that card is real neat.
I like it. And it's Endurance. Endurance 2 is nothing to
Yeah.
scoff at.
I do also want to point out that neither of them are using the black matte sleeves we have seen like 80%
Right,
of
yeah,
the
that is
players use today. So that's cool.
Breath of fresh air.
Those are the new apple green dragon.
I say, yeah, they're also not using hypermats because those don't come in those
Nope.
colors.
So someone needs to get those Japanese people on the phone that make those and tell them to make those hypermats in more colors.
Yeah, they really should.
Yeah, they got like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like
It's
those hypermats a
Black,
lot.
Purple,
red,
black, and white, and I
purple,
think red.
Green. There's a green too. I've got
Yeah.
them.
When I ordered some Awakening product online, and I still have to go pre-order some from Eternal. But when I got the stuff that I got online, I bought a pack of. It was just like a lot of 10 random hypermat sleeves, and it was like $50. So like I don't get to pick the colors, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
Wait, they just gave you random dragon? Wait, I'm confused. What happened?
The product that was 10 random packs of hypermat sleeves.
Packs or boxes?
Logan won the dice roll here, so
Packs, so like
Okay.
a little count of 80.
they're
or
going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Time,
this is probably
spin
going to
kick,
be
sword.
first turn enter because Logan won the.
I mean, it certainly could be.
It
like,
could. Let's
that's
find
the
out.
thing Broly wants to do.
Yeah.
So
I hate when
let's
die rolls decide games.
find out together, shall we? Yeah, no
he's thinking of
kidding.
passing it down.
Oh wait.
10. That's a good one.
He's gonna keep the spin kick.
Oh, wait. Oh, is Kyle ahead
I
of
say,
us?
Kyle, you must be ahead of us by
Yeah.
like
Oh, really?
significantly.
Yeah,
We didn't
no.
even see his hand yet.
No.
He's like, stop talking. No,
That
no.
Spoiler
happened
here.
before too.
Yeah, they were a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah.
But not by. I feel like not by that much.
No, I think it was close to that.
Enter. Please enter.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be disappointed, Frisco.
Why would you pass? Why would... I'm sorry.
And it's only 2 live cards.
There is no point of... I don't know. Look at you. Give him a free visiting.
If you declare on that, and then he puts the visiting down, stops
Sure.
one of your attacks,
Yeah.
and then just kind of starts accumulating a board.
Do it.
Yeah,
do.
I don't hate passing there. Like, I mean, I
The-
hate
the-
that he.
it wasn't the hand built for
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
hate that he had to do it. Kind of like that. That his draw pushed him in that direction. But
Yeah.
like, I don't think that was a mistake on Logan's part to necessarily
wasn't,
pass with that
no.
hand.
No.
I just like Brawley entering first
Yeah.
turn.
Right? Yeah. No.
Give the people what they
Broly's not attacking. He's not.
I want to see blood.
Is that a tie? He has a tie in his first turn too. Look at that.
Yeah.
They both did.
Time,
almost.
slumber,
Yeah,
reds.
he got rid of his
ball
ties.
two.
He's like, forget it. I don't need to stop your shit. Oh, he's trying to hit the Dragon Balls.
All right, time Broly power.
Oh, does he get the Saiyan Sword Strike? Oh,
I don't think so.
that would be legit right there.
Because he could still spin kick for the anger, right?
Yeah, he can still
Yeah.
do
He can-
anything
he
in his
can do,
hand
like,
for the
all of
anger.
these,
Yeah.
like, kinda do
So
stuff.
each Saiyan attack that he drops will net him an anger.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Off the master. That's right. Anger for everything.
Gets
So
up there
Did
real
he
fast.
just flash Dragon Ball 2 at him?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because he can still like block by.
he
doing
could
whatever.
play more blocks if you wanted to.
Well, no,
for
no, no,
their
because
effects.
he blocked and put down slumber, right?
Yeah, you
That's
still
what he
get an
did.
action
Yeah.
basically in your defense phase, even though the attack will be stopped by time.
Yep.
Bye.
Probably level 2.
So long. I'ma punch you. I'ma broly you.
He still has 2 attacks, so you get to get rid of the visiting. Yay. Oh no, he doesn't have 2 attacks. No.
No.
Look at that. Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding. We finally caught up to you,
Oh
Kyle.
god.
I'm trying to slow it down here.
No, I
Yeah.
know. Like it's hard. It's a hard thing to accomplish.
My
That's
lord.
that's the part I hate about Skyping people in and stuff. But it's just the nature of the
Oh
beast.
my god.
My land.
The two on top were time and then that weird stuff.
So,
Look
even
at
though he
that
played,
pile of stuff.
even though he played ball 2 to hit the tracking blast, he's got bribe on ball 2 on command if he decides he should.
Right.
Which looks pretty good since you don't want that Broly 2
Yeah.
kind of ravaging your board.
Like holy crap.
I mean, yeah, even though he has time, I still think you gotta enter and get rid of one of the visitings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or bribe.
He doesn't. He
Is it-
can't
Get rid of
visit for
something.
anything. He doesn't have a discard.
Right. Yep. But I mean, that's
Sure.
where you could
Oh,
preemptively
you mean
get
like
rid
Right.
of
blowing
Yeah.
it up.
Just
Oh,
take it off
okay.
the table
Gotcha.
for the future.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I thought you meant just bait him into using it.
No. Yeah, just get rid of it because level 2 you
Yeah.
can get rid of it either.
Yeah.
That's
At,
right.
at this point, if you have ability to declare without visiting being even possible, then you also
Yeah,
have
sure.
to take it without even looking
Oh,
at your
yeah.
hand almost.
Totally. Yeah, that was some series of draws.
My God. He's been drawing pretty good today.
Say, yeah, if Rick's games have been going like that, I'm not even remotely surprised that he made top cut. Because you need both. You need to play well, but you also need to draw at least
Heart
minimally well.
of the cards.
Yeah, I mean, and that's true of any player matchup in any tournament. Is
Yeah.
draws and matchups still sort of need to be on your side.
For sure.
So he's gonna hit the bribe.
I mean, I guess he wants to stay at the level.
Yeah,
so.
I like that. So definitely keeps him at level 2.
Yep.
And those visitings are currently
Right.
inactive, although they'll be active next turn.
Yep. I mean, he's gonna be able to reuse time 4 times his game total.
Right.
If he uses visiting.
That's scary.
Oh.
He's gonna have to get his. I don't know if he runs spheres. Does Logan run spheres?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I can't remember. I want to say at least one.
I bet he.
Like
I feel like he does, but I don't remember for sure. Just throw attacks. Drop a drill. Drop a drill for 1 anger.
Darn.
I mean, yeah, you gotta throw an attack. You gotta make him use the time.
Yeah.
Given the matchup, he's probably very content to sit on the red drill as long as he can and just
Sure.
soak so many attacks.
Yeah, that's how I would play it for sure.
Yeah,
I
there's
the
time.
card's too flashy. Did he play the trample? Was that trample that he played?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
I would have kept the trample and just to see if he was gonna level soon, just to make him mill or.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Yeah, I
His
just don't
dice
know
is
how
so
many
small
anger
and
he
so
has.
weird that I can't tell how much anger he's got.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I
He's
think it's 2.
He has at least 1 because he would have gained 1 from using his power.
I'm
this turn.
pretty sure it's 2. It's 2 or 3, judging by the small. I could walk closer to the television.
Zoom
and
enhance.
Yep.
Blade Runner that shit.
Well, he's up to 3.
Say, yeah, there
Oh,
it is.
he really wants to just level right now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's-
being a level 3 is not
I don't know.
bad.
Would you want to stay at 2 just to get rid of one of the visitings next turn? Then?
Conceivably, he could get up to 4 here and use that power to completely wipe the board.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
true.
off the table. And I don't think we've seen an eraser cannon yet.
Sure.
So if he hits 1
Ah,
eraser,
there goes the. Oh, that stinks.
yeah,
He got rid of the time.
The
time.
That actually just hurts him.
that was a cool, a cool twist of fate in Logan's benefit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in fact,
I wouldn't have.
I
paid it.
might have, yeah, exactly.
I would've
bet
waited.
he was just so gung ho to put a ball on the table that he didn't really
Yeah.
consider it.
Yeah.
But I would have definitely given pause
Yep.
He's got a
to
spin
contemplate
kick.
whether that was actually
Sequence
the thing
that a
I
little
wanted to
more
do.
differently.
Yeah.
Does he have 2 unleashed in his hand?
And like even
I'm
I would
not
have even
sure.
maybe
That's
just
funny.
kept ball 5 in hand if he
Yep.
just really wants access to it.
Yes, he does.
And not play
He
it.
drops them both.
Double unleashed. So long.
Well, I guess he's at level 4 if he wants to be.
Yeah.
More setups.
Yeah, watching
My God.
watching Roshi just barf board under the
Ugh.
table forever is a little gross.
But Logan does run spheres, it turns out here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I knew
good.
he.
So-
I remember seeing. at
Well,
least
he's
one.
gonna enter here. He has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know he's not gonna have time.
Yeah. That's at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Start
Not
with
in the next 10 cards.
Which turns out to probably be an advantage for Rick, not knowing that the sphere would have happened.
Sure.
I don't know why he keeps it. I feel like Rick was showing him the Dragon Balls there. Maybe just doing it.
I mean, I guess that's just his style, you know?
It's mind
It's
games.
weird.
Look at these cards I could have drawn.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at this. Look at these.
I mean, he's definitely gonna crit ball 1 right here, which is cool with his power at the tantrum. So
And
let's
if he can play the rest of this game out, just keeping Tantrum in hand and just chaining Broly 3 powers every turn, he could maybe get something done here.
Yeah, he's gonna probably do like a ball because he has ball 3 in play, doesn't he?
Yes.
I doubt
Yes.
I doubt that banish will be too
Or
consequential.
no. It's
By the
There's
end of
a-
the game,
there's
but I'm not
ball
sure
five.
why he
Yeah.
banished
It's
Unleashed there.
2,
Five,
7, 5,
seven,
and
yeah.
1.
Yeah. Well, ball 5 is still pretty good.
Yeah, 3's not out.
There's one.
Not this
Yeah.
game.
Or maybe we'll crit anger. I don't know. I don't know what his anger's at. I can't
Hey.
tell.
No, I think it's 3. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, he's taking one.
yoink.
It's extra damage. He sure doesn't mind controlling.
Hey.
What did he grab there?
I keep asking you to get a sphere.
Aha!
Oh, I should probably stop that.
So the spear comes through in the end.
Right. Yeah.
What did he sphere? Red stop?
Red retreat.
Red retreat. He was gonna end combat.
Oh.
Yeah, by tutoring a drill.
So, depending on what Rick's hand looks like, Logan's got some firepower here.
Sure. Yeah. No kidding.
Oh yeah.
Although Rick can
Rick
mitigate it
can
somewhat
look
with
it.
the destiny if he wants to.
For sure. And I can't imagine he's not gonna
Something,
use
something.
it.
Is it -2 or just -2 life?
It's minus
Minus 2
2
stages, minus 2 life.
Yeah, so it'll shut down the
Destiny,
ball,
yeah.
the
The
ball
stage.
modifier, and reduce stages a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the unstoppable grab.
Unstoppable, right? But not unpreventable.
Nah, Roshi's stronger though. I think, right? I'm just joking.
He gets
That's
up there
right,
at his
yep.
later level.
You said it.
He gets really buff in some of those episodes, like buffer than Broly.
Get swole.
Wait, he has a backstreak in his hand?
Yeah.
Oh, you can
And
get time.
2.
Oh, he's good.
Unless it gets milled here. I don't
This
think it's
is
possible.
true.
It
I don't think
is
it's
not-
possible.
it is
Not
not
like
like
this.
this.
It's
Stack
bottom
those
of the deck.
cards, yeah. But how fun would it have been?
Oh, so funny. Ah.
3? I don't care. Oh, no, I'm asking if I can do it. Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't sure if he could endure.
Which is no.
No, he can.
Is
Yeah,
it?
It's
Okay.
unstoppable. It's not unpreventable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's a Broly level 3, so he can use endurance.
And is it 4
And
that
there's
you
a
can?
crit.
4 says he can't.
He lands
use
on
endurance.
crit.
Okay, I couldn't
Did
remember.
he take ball 5? I'm assuming. Is that why he's drawing? Oh no, he drew because of grab.
Because of the hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would probably
Gotta-
take ball.
Yeah, I'd be looking at ball 5 here.
Yeah. Yeah, his discard is not really that hot.
And, you know, not knowing that Rick has a backstrike, he's got to be able to try and push as much damage right here and now as he can.
Sure.
I mean, plus he's got his 1, so it's protected
Right.
at least
So
for
it's,
a little
it's
bit.
a little safe for a while.
The proest. If Logan had precognition, the coolest thing he could have done there was steal 7 to stack a sphere to draw it with Broly's power.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he is not a psychic, so that didn't occur. But if he had done that in a void, like if he had done that in front of me,
If he had the Millennium Eye,
that's right.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, it's like earlier when I think it was
Well, he passed my
Didier
time, so that's
was
just-
like blow up
I mean, he's probably just
the
gonna at least
blow up
survey
the
deck
drill.
first.
I think it was because it was their match.
Wait, no, he
He
didn't grab
blew
times,
forward.
guys. He
Oh.
didn't grab it.
I don't know what he
Oh.
got.
I don't know
What
what he
did
didn't
take
get,
it?
but he didn't grab time.
I'm just a huge cheater. I actually got Trunks level 2.
underrated effect of backstrike here is that what if it hits, assuming it does, it'll give Roshi 10 more stages.
Sure, yeah, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a block option
Nope.
here.
No, I haven't
Definitely
seen
does
one.
not.
Yeah.
So that's no joke. Like that's
Yeah.
an attack's worth of damage.
I don't know why he didn't grab, because he doesn't have time. He didn't grab it.
What is the? I'm not actually sure
He
what
could
his
have
whole.
taken that knee lift.
I
Yeah,
can't
he
wait to
got
see
the-
the rest of the content of his hand.
Yeah,
I
he
think
already
that
knee lift.
crit, the double crit,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
knee
I-
knee
So he's
lift.
just-
Don't
Yeah.
agree with that play.
He's
Eh.
trying to get the balls back. That is 1,000%
He's got
what he's doing.
he's got forward stance drill to take a block, and he's got a red duck in hand, I believe, to
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of try and get through the rest of his turn without time.
Blocked.
Yeah, we shall see. Ultimately, he will probably be okay, but it is a very scary play to make.
Yeah,
Like when
it's risque.
time would
I
have been
like
super
it.
safe. Yeah, I don't hate it either. Like you gotta go out on a limb if you really want to. Like that is the
Yeah.
closest thing Roshi has to putting pressure
Yeah.
is maintaining board position.
He
And
probably had a
angle
good
when
idea that this knee lift was going to hit, so the ball 5 was going to give him another option in his hand too, and
Right.
some more stages.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying that was the other thing I was gonna say is like using the knee lift to know you'll get ball 5 back is another. Yeah, it's more damage you can soak,
Yep.
and that can't discount that.
But Logan still has 4 cards in his hand.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Like staring down
This
the barrel
combat is
of
far from over.
Broly with
Yeah.
so many actions.
Uh-huh.
And he's at 4 anger, so the next thing he throws is going to be the larger modifier
some
and
monstrous
unendurable.
attack.
Yeah.
what's gonna be pro right here? Watch, he's gonna draw time.
or the other backstrike.
He does use forward
Well, he's
stance
also
field, but he
drawing
can't use his power
for-
again
Right.
Mastery.
Yeah.
at the expense of one of his setups.
Sure.
Nope.
And amusingly
Man.
enough, lost the stages that he netted from off 5
Right.
Yeah.
by leveling with Molly's power.
I never got used to seeing people level up and end up at 3 stages. I can't get used to that.
That was my action. So go ahead.
Can't see what card that was.
I
It's
think it
all
was a
blurred.
blaze.
That he drew. I think he drew a blaze.
Yeah, and discarded the forward stance.
Did he just throw a tantrum?
God, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that glare is real.
That
But
mid.
leveled him up, so it's a Saiyan style attack.
Yeah, I think he only had Saiyan style cards.
Yeah,
in
I'm
his
pretty
hand.
sure that's a tantrum. I mean, he paid stages for it.
Yeah, one would assume.
No, but I can't prevent, right? It says I can't prevent.
That's going to be a big
No,
attack.
Yeah, it's gonna do 6. It's gonna be 6 automatically and can't use endurance.
Yeah.
but can be
Yeah,
stopped.
Rick was asking if it was prevention, and it's not actually prevention. So yeah, he
Right,
can Roshi
just can't
power
use
that.
endurance.
Yeah.
And now that he's at 4, it's going to be harder for him to reveal that tantrum
Sure.
on command.
Yes, it was tantrum.
I'm gonna write Destiny because
He's-
you hurt
Logan's got 2 spin kicks in hand here.
Yep.
6.
Cards in hand, 6.
Wow.
Those are
Finally see that red
those
duck.
are Namekian restored
Right.
ball bouncing numbers.
What are you doing? How many hurried quests have you been on?
Yeah, that was his last block here though, so
Yeah.
he's gonna
Yeah.
get hit. He's gonna get hit with 2 big attacks.
Some big
somehow.
numbers here.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I'm not sure. That might have been an incorrect discard. Like, I'm not sure how if he whiffed the top card of his deck again. I don't. It's not quite the most material thing in the world, but
He 2 spin kicks. That's funny.
it is kind of funny.
I knew he had one. Didn't realize he had a second.
This is gonna do 13.
Wow.
13.
Minus
So
2, 11.
3. So.
-2. Oh,
for
that's
the
right,
Destiny,
Destiny.
which he might not have counted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So there's a nice chunk of damage.
No, so I take 2 less.
And it's all banished.
So I take 8.
Okay, they corrected him.
Yeah, they did it before he finished.
So if Logan can steal ball 5 again with this
Right,
next attack,
yeah, just
He has to
Things
draw
get
can
one
another
though.
attack.
Still.
turn grim.
But he's got
Oh,
a second
he's-
attack
he's-
right
oh,
now
that's
that's
right, okay,
totally going to
gotcha.
hit through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Another tantrum, which is gonna crit. No, it's not gonna crit because it's gonna do 4 only.
Yeah. But it'll do 5 with the ball 1.
Yep. Yep, that is right.
Just enough.
Yeah. Proper sequencing.
Man, what a godsend. that,
Seriously.
that ball one. Yeah, that's really something. Huh.
Yep. Wow. That's the difference between not critting and stealing ball 5 or ball 7 here.
Yep.
Oh, I hope they don't miss it. Come on,
That
guys.
sounded like they got it.
Okay.
Yeah, they tapped it.
Good.
It's not banished? No, physicals only get banished. So 1.
So now is a
I
good shot.
didn't know that. Is it
Yeah,
that
it's
only
not
the physicals get the banished part?
Yeah, exactly.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
It's,
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
awkward.
He takes ball 5 here, so if he lands on attack,
Wait, did he take
there's
2
another
Dragon Balls?
crit
What
coming.
on earth?
I think he did on
Oh,
accident.
yeah.
I
You
think
think he
just
just wanted to
grabbed
look
it.
at him? I don't know.
No, I think it was an accident.
Little sleight of hand.
That's right.
Now you see it, now you don't. Oh no, 7 Dragon Balls.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
5 pieces of Exodia.
Yeah.
I play Exodia head ally.
So let's see what he draws here.
Heart of the cards, man.
Yep. I mean, Broly's got a lot of
I mean, yeah, it's
successful options
any
here.
attack.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
so his odds are amazing to get something that he wants here.
Mm-hmm.
Not guaranteed, but certainly in his favor.
Looked like a spin kick.
We'll see in a second.
That's right. We're still behind you.
He's
in
gonna play it
time.
right now.
Yeah.
I've been trying
Oh,
to slow it down.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no worries.
Left.
I don't think it was a spin
That's what
kick.
That's what I feel like I saw. The one that does life cards.
It wasn't
Okay.
pink enough.
No,
No,
we're
Severing
both
Punch.
wrong. It's severing punch.
Severing punch. Well, it's still gonna be a big
I say,
number.
it does a shitload of damage.
All of it.
No.
13.
-2. So
the
11.
ball 1 doesn't count.
Oh.
So we can steal ball 7 now.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Rick doesn't have much life deck here now.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure this
I think,
game
yeah,
is
that
Yeah.
pretty much said it.
This combat.
Unfortunately,
has
the
been-
bold play didn't pan out.
Yeah.
The safe
Right, you
play
look back now and
clearly would have been the better
taking
option.
time would have been
Yeah.
very
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yep. I mean, you gotta take ball 3 or 7.
7,
I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just
You have to.
push more
Like,
damage.
what?
It'll mill
Why
3
would-
cards. It kind of
And
doesn't even matter what you
3,
stack. People are blowing up on the stream.
Crowd's into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
Getting
what, got
hype.
like 3 cards left?
Yeah,
The 2
that's
separate
it.
punches enough? Yeah. Yeah, it's over.
Well, yeah, because I think
What a great way to end the game.
oh,
Yeah,
that was nuts.
Oh, good stuff.
I think that was it.
Game brawling.
Yeah. That was
Yep, that's all it took. One
Yeah.
turn. And Rick had even a lot of board going for him and just really
Right.
powered
So
right
yeah,
through it.
Rick
Yeah,
drew
it didn't
optimally,
matter.
basically, early game,
Uh-huh.
and it wasn't enough.
I mean, that's what happens when you
Oh,
don't
God.
take time.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, if he took time, it would have been totally different.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the power of retrospect and knowing what both players had in their hands.
Sure. Like, but still, I feel like I still respect the shit out of that play because it was a little unconventional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ballsy.
But like, yeah, if you did
Balls
the
of Smith.
harsh, if you really sat there and did the harsh statistical analysis of just counting the number of cards in Logan's hands,
Right.
and then deciding which thing you were going to go for, like, I feel like you'd probably grab time more often than not, just
Yeah.
based on volume. But
I mean, obviously you're scared of Sphere. Or
sure.
Stereo.
And again,
Yeah.
the other cool thing about like Top Cut, like, it's whatever. They both have invites.
Yeah.
Right, these
like,
people
yeah,
are both
whatever.
going to Worlds now.
Yeah, they made finals. Like, still get a pretty decent payday for
Mm-hmm.
second place. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Nope.
I think he's gonna shut the stream down shortly.
Oh, that's fine. Well, yeah. So, congrats. Yep. Yeah, we're out. But we'll sign off properly. We'll give you guys a few
Yeah.
more minutes of our words
Yes.
before we bail.
Thanks again. I mentioned I typed it in here,
Sure.
but thanks again for everything, Brian.
Yeah, you
Like,
crushed it today.
for-
You did an awesome
well,
job.
Yeah, it looked
because
great.
his flight
Yes.
was canceled yesterday, so he got in super late and didn't have much time to set up. He doesn't know how he's getting to the airport today, so
God.
Somebody
yeah.
give that man a ride.
Yes, I agree. That's terrible.
Yeah. No.
yeah,
no
go
shit.
like you
Get
get to
outta
the
here.
airport, Brian. Like you pack up all your stuff.
So much so that like if he's even give your shit to Richie. Like, if
Yeah,
he's,
right.
If he's
He'll
capable
take
of
care
like
of it.
of holding on to
Yeah.
it. Like don't even pack up, just leave. But thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for everything. Like it was.
For fucking crushing it
I'm
today.
happy we could stream for you, like
Yeah, I
and
hope you-
commentate and stuff, and your setup was awesome.
Hope you guys at home enjoyed it. We definitely had a good time. Congrats to Logan on his win.
Yeah.
Congrats to Rick on his
For his
solid
great
second
showing,
place.
yeah.
Both of them on fresh invites. Some of the last that we're gonna get in 2016.
I mean, you could
One
just
more.
put something up
Only
on the
one.
screen.
Or actually, 2 more tournaments. We got Dragon Prix and then just last.
Is there
chance
nothing
qualifier.
next weekend? Is there like a lull?
The Dragon Prix is the 5th of November.
So there's
oh, no,
nothing
no, no.
in-
I'm
no, I
sorry.
was
There's
gonna say-
Kansas still, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Kansas,
there- I knew
Kansas
that-
is the last regional.
Kansas is last regional.
Gonna
Then
watch
there's
Boo
Dragon
Dance.
Prix. And
Cool.
then
While
there
we
is
talk about the rest of them.
last chance qualifier.
Yeah,
Yep.
I,
There's
knew,
3
I
more
knew
chances.
those two.
So there's 8 more spots.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
it just
The-
2 from the last chance? 'Cause
it's 4 each.
Or for the
so it's 10.
yeah, and
Yeah.
10.
There's 10 more spots.
Because it's the top
The
4
Kansas?
of the Dragon
Oh,
Prix.
Dragon
yeah,
Prix.
Prix.
and the,
4,
and the
yes.
final 4 after Swiss
Yeah.
of the last chance.
Why is it Swiss, I wonder? I don't know.
I think,
It's
but-
time.
Yeah, I was saying it
Yeah,
was just
that-
time constraints.
and I
Oh,
bet
yeah.
it's
They
just to give people like a break in between that
Oh,
that
sure.
tournament and
Those
Worlds.
people,
Yeah,
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 the, people,
yeah.
the people who are
Yeah, yeah.
freshly qualifying.
Congrats,
and then
you're
have to
in.
play the
It's
world
like
the
2
next world the
a.m.
next
Okay,
day. Yeah.
go to bed.
Yeah.
Fair
See you in
enough.
4 hours.
Yeah, come
I'm
back.
interested to see how many people show up for that tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Because
wonder-
you can't play if you have an invite, right?
Correct.
I know.
Right.
I want to play just
And that
to
was also
practice.
due to
Yeah.
just
Sorry.
That was also due
Sorry,
to just logistics.
Frisco.
I just
They're
want to
not-
play just to practice. We're talking about practice.
No.
It's for real for some of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
You
It's
gotta
true.
hunker down with the remaining
Diving deep
the
into
rest of our
set 7.
Michigan crew and
Yeah.
test real
Yeah,
hard.
they don't
What-
want they don't want
what-
people with invites just to like tank
No,
games
it'll
or
be-
something like
Yeah.
that or whatever.
Stupid.
That's their main thing, I think.
Yeah, it would be a little bit of a mess. Like
And
I think
also,
that's the
I think
right
also
decision.
just to, like I said, just the rest aspect of it. Like you should.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, practice is one thing, but get in like your own
I just want to get in
mindset, yeah.
tournament mode. I haven't
Yeah.
done one since June.
become
Yeah.
solidly
Yeah,
hydrated,
It's been
Meditate.
It's been a minute.
get your head in shape.
That's the main thing. But yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that stuff will be exciting.
Kyle, are you gonna try to go to anything coming up soon or no?
I'll be at Worlds.
Yeah.
I'll be at the last
Yeah,
chance
we're all
qualifier.
going. We're all going
I
to
don't-
Worlds.
Okay.
Don't
good.
think I can go to the Grand Prix, so
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
that'll be my last chance.
I believe in you, Kyle.
I believe in me too.
I'm pretty
No
sure,
pun intended.
I'm pretty sure Phil and I will still be at the Dragon Prix.
I hope so.
But I'm not sure what the rest of my tournament season is like even after that, because we have logistic stuff to deal with. I'm going to talk to I think both Brian and Richie at this point together about shoring up the stream situation for
Sure.
Worlds, because I think we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Like
I hope so.
I'm 80 to 90% sure.
You've talked more with Richie about it.
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that's
my
going to happen.
fallback plan when I whip out on the Grand Prix
Come
or the
stream
last
with me,
chance.
Kyle.
Yeah.
No, we'll be there. Like,
Oh,
we were
okay.
gonna go. We were
We're
gonna go
going.
anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I was planning to go to Worlds either way, just to hang out,
Yeah.
Got you.
like play in the last chance, and maybe play in the side event or whatever on Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. And me personally, I'll have to figure out. Hopefully, but not hopefully. Like so, if I go to the Dragon Prix and I lose, it doesn't matter.
But if
Right.
If I went and got an invite, then I have a decision to make.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I
if you get
can.
an invite. That's a decision made. You
I
gotta
can
have to attend
handle
the
it.
Worlds.
If you get an invite,
Okay.
I will handle it.
I know you can,
There
so
will
I
be-
appreciate that, Lorraine.
There will be other
Lorraine with
people
the
without
champion
invites
confidence.
who
That's
will
right.
be there either from our group
I mean, that's
or
definitely
whatever.
true. Yeah,
that's
Especially after.
I do. I
we're
know.
The
not-
name will carry on.
Yeah.
We will do this.
I can handle it.
Sure. I mean, as people get knocked
Yeah.
out, just like,
Yeah.
oh, you
Just
lost 2
get
or 3
over
games in a
here.
row.
No, this is
Come
true.
here and hang out.
Come here, you scrub. Talk
Tackle
with
the people
me.
who left.
I'll be
who
there
left.
after round 1 for sure. No, I'm
I'll keep a seat warm for you, Frisco.
no, that's not. Hopefully no. But yeah, got it.
I appreciate that, Lorraine.
Yeah,
In that case, then that will be our
Yeah,
plan.
I've
And
got
we'll
it,
probably
like-
be hauling. We'll figure this all
Yeah,
out
we've
offline,
got
but we'll
other
probably
stuff.
be hauling ass, I would guess, Friday night to make sure that everything's nice and set up
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the tournament. But
The tournament's
yeah,
Friday though.
I'm pretty sure.
I,
that's
I
gonna
know
happen.
that they're committed to having something there for us too, so they'll help
Yeah.
us out just in
For
terms
sure.
of logistics
I
and
would
setting
hope.
up.
Yeah, and what I'm guessing might happen at this point is that Brian might facilitate more gear,
That would be
and then
great.
we'll maybe bring
Yeah.
half of it. Like we'll
More
probably bring-
gear.
Yeah. If you need me to take something, let me know.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
honestly.
We will figure
Yeah,
that
I'll have
out.
a carry-on, then you can throw
Yeah.
some stuff
Well,
in.
because
Yeah, exactly.
we're going southwest, right?
Yeah, like
We've got-
honestly, we
we've
have
got,
plenty of
like,
space.
4
The only
carry-ons
stuff
or,
that's
like,
really
check bags between us.
Yeah, the
Oh.
only stuff that's really difficult is things
Yeah.
that
You
are
get, like-
physically too large. Like
Yeah.
monitors are kind of hard.
Yeah.
But you can pack them as long as you're like
Yeah.
if you shove them between a bunch of clothes.
I would
Yeah,
say
yeah,
if
yeah.
there's one thing you ask Richie about, it's monitors.
Mhm.
Like,
It's monitors
'cause
and
that's the hardest thing for us to
the
transport.
mic
Hotels should have
stands.
like monitors just there. Hopefully they can.
Yeah,
just
but, I
unplug,
mean,
but
I-
know they're
it'd
Because
be
like the mic
easier.
the mic stands are what I end up using, and I think Brian might have used to hold like the table cams and stuff like
yeah,
that.
well,
And
obviously,
they're
like
just
his
kind
hand
of too
cams
long.
were on the...
Yeah.
But they're also not even that expensive. So if worse comes to worse, we'll roll into Texas and I'll find a fucking Guitar Center.
Yeah,
And we'll just go buy a couple because they're like it'd probably be less than $100 for three or 4 of them.
Yeah. But just to let you know, the last chance actually is on Friday, so you might want to.
Yeah.
Get
Yes.
there actually on Thursday.
No, we are. Yeah,
Oh,
we are.
okay,
Yeah,
I
I had
thought you said-
planned
He
my
just
previous
needs setting up
yeah,
for the
my
next
previous
day.
plan was to go there, play in the last chance, and then just hang out.
Gotcha.
And now my
Yeah,
plan will be go play in the last chance, haul ass to set up
Yeah.
a stream, and then rock
Hang
shit
out.
out hard on Saturday
and then
Sunday.
die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for hanging out on the internet. Kyle, thanks for joining us for the very end.
Thanks for letting me come in, despite
Yeah.
Thanks.
not really toughing it out all day like the rest of you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, it's fine. It's good to have you. Thanks
Yeah.
to Brian one last time for being
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Thanks
hope
to
you get to
Didier
the
and
airport
crew.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to Didier and crew for hanging out a little
Yeah.
bit earlier. That was fun. We had a good little
I hope his
side
stream's
podcast
still going
just
well.
talking
If
about
you're,
Awakening.
if you're still listening to us, his stream,
Yeah,
his
and
24-hour stream
if,
is still
if
going.
you have insomnia,
That's
and
still
can't-
going?
Yeah.
If you have insomnia,
He started,
and can't
like,
get enough Dragon Ball Z.
before the end of Swiss. is
Go
when
to
he
Random
started.
Number Gaming. Is that it?
Yes, random
Go to the
number
Random
game.
Number Gaming YouTube channel and watch them do stuff for the next like 12 to 16
Yeah.
hours because they're gonna.
Puts out good content.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna be
oh, yeah.
going well until like tomorrow afternoon. So
Wow.
I don't
That's
know if
awesome.
I can stay up all night watching him play TBZ, but
Sure. But I mean, like I
I'll
said,
give it a look.
go to sleep, get up in like 6 or 7 hours, and they'll
Sure.
still be going.
Yeah. I don't know exactly the state of the Australian Nationals, but those could still be going on.
Yeah.
Is that today too?
Apparently, I didn't
think
know
it was
that.
day 2.
Okay.
I think because it started yesterday, I think, and
Okay.
I don't even I couldn't tell
I
you
think
what
I
time
heard
it
that
is
someone
there.
said Farhead got top 4.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Props
Someone
to,
in
props
the
to
chat
those
said.
guys.
Yeah.
I would love to see an Australian stream because we don't get a window into that scene enough.
Well,
Like,
Happy
Sometimes
Gaming, I
like
think it is,
it'll
or
show up. The
TAK.
problem with them is that
They're
they're like
streaming
3
it.
in the morning,
Yeah.
so nobody
Sure.
can really watch.
But I mean, I'd watch
Yeah.
the archive. So
Yeah.
They
if
have
that
their-
stuff is out there, like if there's archives of that stuff,
Some of it
from
is.
previous events, let me somebody give me a link.
I'll
on
try
it.
and find it.
There's a link on Retro to the stream source,
Okay,
so I would check that. I'm assuming it's a Twitch channel.
sure.
I don't know
Sounds
what else
likely.
it would be. Maybe Twitch isn't in Australia. I don't know. Their Netflix is weird.
That's possible, but I seriously
Wait,
doubt
Netflix
it.
in Australia?
Their Netflix is different. Like, I mean, that's different
I mean,
country to
that's
country.
that's a
but-
regional thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
okay. I was
it's
like, wait a
every,
second, I missed something?
every nation just has like
Yeah.
different sets of content on their version of
Conflict.
Netflix.
I'm behind in the
And it
times,
wouldn't.
guys.
To one last Canada shout out before we get off. When I was in Canada last year, like
Oh,
at
yeah.
Toronto, you can't access an American Netflix account from an IP address in Canada. It was like your account isn't valid in this region, and it basically
Really?
told me to fuck off. I was like, thanks Netflix.
How
you
did we even
pieces
get?
of
We
shit.
got Netflix working though, didn't we? How did we even?
I think we watched Amazon instead. I think it was just a
I
different
don't
service.
remember.
How
We
rude.
watched-
Ooh.
Or
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
misremembered it. Either
Yeah.
one. Equally possible.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. If you're under a foreign IP, they won't let you watch American Netflix.
Sure. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't
Right.
want people subscribing with bullshit
Then you
American
can just- then you
addresses
can just
from
share
other
addresses
places.
with your
Yeah.
passwords.
And then just like, I live in this warehouse in Poughkeepsie. Let's watch some Netflix.
I mean, my VPN will take care of it all anyway.
Oh, well, that's going to do it. Thanks again, Kyle. Thanks to
Yeah.
everybody who watched.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to everybody in the world who plays Dragon Ball.
All
one
the
last
people
time.
at the event today.
Yes.
All
See
the
you guys
people
soon.
running, playing.
For sure. We'll
I'm
see
looking
you.
forward to the archives on this when you guys put them up. I'm sure there was some
Probably next
insightful and
week.
interesting
I don't think we're
commentary
doing
and
it
games to
tomorrow.
watch.
Yeah, I bet it'll be like Monday or Tuesday. We'll get
Yeah.
the stuff online.
Awesome.
But we'll work for it. And yeah, we'll see you
People
guys.
Pro Games YouTube channel is where you can find it.
For
It'll
sure.
be on our Twitch account for a bit.
And we'll post
But
it on
that
Retro
gets
because
shuffled
that's what
out
we
'cause
do.
that's what they
Yep.
do.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
playlist will be available.
We'll see you guys online. We will very likely see you guys online for Worlds. And if
Well,
you're
well-
at
The Last Chance.
if you're at the Last Chance of Worlds, come say hi.
We'll be around.
Give us a handshake.
We'll probably do our set review too once that comes
Yes.
out.
Yes, that is
The
definitely
full
happening.
list.
In
So
like
that'll be very
2 weeks time.
It'll be at some point after all the card images are out.
Yeah.
That's what I got on a timeline for that. So thanks a lot, guys. That's going to do it for us. We will see you later.
Woo!
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
I need to find the button to click. I